extremely important from a couple of different points of view. For myself as a filmmaker, being able to have the choice to shoot on film, to shoot on celluloid.
Christopher Nolan is a British-American film director. He is considered one of the most acclaimed and successful filmmakers of the 21st century. His films have so far earned 34 nominations at the Oscars, with 7 wins. He gained international recognition after he directed the film Memento, which is still known as one of the best psychological thrillers in Hollywood. He is also famous for producing the Dark Knight film trilogy. Nolan received tremendous popularity for the film Inception, which is considered one of the best sci-fi psychological thrillers in Hollywood.
Economic imperative to push digital technology because it's perceived as being cheaper, which it isn't necessarily, but...
Hello everyone, welcome back to Net Worth Now, where you get to see the lifestyle and net worth of your favorite celebrities. We hope you enjoy these videos, and if you do, please remember to hit the like button and comment below who your favorite celebrity is so we can feature them in an upcoming video.
His full name is Christopher Edward Nolan, also known as Woodcock. He was born on July 30th, 1970 in Westminster, London, England, making him 51 years old at the time of this production. He stands at 5 feet 11 inches, or 180 centimeters. He has publicly shared some of his socio-political concerns for the future, such as the current conditions of nuclear weapons and environmental issues that he says need to be addressed. He has also expressed admiration for scientific objectivity, wishing it were applied in every aspect of our civilization. Nolan donated to Barack Obama's presidential campaign in 2012, and he serves on the Motion Picture and Television Fund, MPTF, Board of Governors. Nolan was married to Emma Thomas, whom he met at University College, London, when he was 19. She has worked as a producer on all of his films, and together they founded the production company Syncopy Incorporated. The couple has 4 children and resides in Los Angeles, California. Protective of his privacy, he rarely discusses his personal life in interviews.
Evolve the industry and make money that way, and they've had a very powerful voice. And so over the last couple of years, filmmakers like myself have wanted to continue shooting on film.
Nolan was born in Westminster, London, and grew up in Highgate. His father, Brendan James Nolan, was a British advertising executive who worked as a creative director. His mother, Christina, was an American flight attendant who would later work as an English teacher. Nolan's childhood was split between London and Evanston, Illinois, and he has both British and U.S. citizenship. He has an elder brother, Matthew, and a younger brother, Jonathan, also a filmmaker. Growing up, Nolan was mainly influenced by the work of Ridley Scott and the science fiction films 2001: A Space Odyssey and Star Wars. At age 7, he began making films, borrowing his father's Super 8 camera and shooting short films with his action figures. These films included a stop-motion animation homage to Star Wars called Space Wars. He cast his brother Jonathan and built sets from clay, flour, egg boxes, and toilet rolls. From the age of 11, he aspired to be a professional filmmaker. Between 1981 and 1983, Nolan enrolled at Barrow Hills, a Catholic prep school in Weybridge, Surrey, run by Josephite priests. In his teenage years, Nolan started making films with Adrian and Rocco Bellick. Nolan and Rocco co-directed the surreal 8mm Tarantella, 1989, which was shown on Image Union, an independent film and video showcase on the public broadcasting service. Nolan attended University College London and used its Flaxman Gallery for a scene in Inception. Nolan was educated at Hailbury and Imperial Service College, an independent school in Hertford Heath, Hertfordshire, and later read English literature at University College London, UCL. Opting out of traditional film education, he chose UCL specifically for its filmmaking facilities, which comprised a Steenbeck editing suite and 16mm film cameras. Nolan was president of the Union's Film Society, and with Emma Thomas, he screened 35mm feature films during the school year and used the money earned to produce 16mm films over the summers. Christopher Nolan directed his first feature film, Following, in 1998. The story was about a young waiter who follows strangers around the streets of London, only to be drawn into the world of crime. The film was inspired by Nolan's experience of living in London. Though the film was made on a small budget, it achieved huge popularity due to its uniqueness. It won several awards as well. After the success of Following, Nolan directed the psychological thriller Memento. The film was about a man who suffers from anterograde amnesia, the inability to form new memories. The film was a commercial success. It earned Nolan 2 Oscar nominations. He then directed the film Insomnia, which was released in 2002. It was about 2 homicide detectives investigating a murder. The film did well commercially. Nolan's popularity reached new heights when he directed the 2005 superhero film Batman Begins. It was based upon the famous DC Comics superhero Batman and was the first film of the Dark Knight trilogy. It told the story of Bruce Wayne's journey. The film was a huge success and received an Oscar nomination. He then directed the film The Prestige, which was released in 2006. It was based on Christopher Priest's novel of the same name. The story was about 2 magicians in London who share a strong rivalry. The film was a commercial success and was also nominated for an Oscar. Christopher Nolan then directed The Dark Knight, which was released in 2008. The story revolved around Batman's attempts to stop the criminal mastermind known as the Joker. The film was a monumental success and grossed more than $1 billion. It also won 2 Oscars out of 7 nominations. He next directed the science fiction film Inception. It revolved around a professional thief who could steal information by infiltrating one's subconscious. Considered to be one of the best science fiction films ever made, Inception was a huge commercial success. It also won 4 Oscars. Nolan's next film was The Dark Knight Rises, which was released in 2012. It was the 3rd and final installment of his Dark Knight trilogy. The film grossed more than $1 billion. It also earned several awards and nominations. He then wrote, directed, and produced the science fiction film Interstellar, which was released in 2014. The story revolved around a few astronauts trying to find a new home outside of Earth for the survival of humanity. Like all his previous films, this too was a commercial success. It also won an Oscar. In 2015, he directed a short documentary film titled Quay. In 2017, he directed and co-produced a film titled Dunkirk. It was a hit and grossed more than 5 times its budget. Christopher Nolan has been nominated for 3 Oscars so far, 2 for his work in the film Memento and 1 for his film Inception. He has won numerous awards, including 3 Independent Spirit Awards for his film Memento in 2001. In 2010, he won Writers Guild of America Award for Best Original Screenplay for his film Inception.
But for me, film will always have this wonderful richness, the analog color it has, the superior resolution.
His typical salary for each film is around $20 million. For his latest movie Dunkirk, he made $20 million in addition to 20% of the revenue generated by the movie. As of 2021, he is estimated to be worth $250 million. His most known residence is his mansion in California, where he resides with his family. He is quite personal when it comes to his personal life. He likes to keep it private, and there are not many details known about his house and his lifestyle. In his garage, you're likely to find a Porsche 911, a Rolls-Royce Phantom, a Cadillac Escalade, and a Dodge Challenger.